Let's take you now to Linda Mnisi, and he is in the city of Johannesburg, and that's where we are. Linda, good morning to you. What's happening where you are?
Well, a very good morning to you, Xoli. It was indeed a very slow start to this picket this morning, but what we're seeing is members arriving in their numbers at this point. As you can see, a lot of them just arriving now, shortly after 10 o'clock. We understand that they'll be handing over a memorandum of demand at the Gauteng legislature, and right after that, Xoli, they'll be heading to the park station in Johannesburg. They're lamenting issues around infrastructure, and that's why they want to go to park station to speak exactly to the issue of cable theft and how, train stations have been ravaged. Also speak to issues around corruption when it comes to what has happened at Prasa. Xoli?
All right, Linda. You've just got to also keep in mind that Johannesburg is part of what is called the economic hub of the country. That's encompassing Gauteng as a whole, which is the province where we are. COVID-19 has hit us hard as a country. Any issues that the workers are putting forth about what this economic hub that they are part of could possibly do to try and revive the economy? Because at the center, or in the main, the complaint here is about a weakening economy.
Well, indeed, Xoli, you'll remember that they've also said that there is no worker that should earn below 12,000 rand. So they want workers to benefit from this economy. At this particular point, we haven't seen much of disturbance here in Johannesburg when it comes to this strike. You'll remember that they said that this would be a decentralized strike, which would make sure that, they follow COVID-19 regulations, but also saying that how they would sort of measure the success of this protest would be in the number of workplaces that have been affected by this protest. So they want the Gauteng legislature to take up issues of the economy seriously and dealing with corruption, because corruption is at the center of the reason why workers are not benefiting from this economy. They're saying that in the health sector, for example, workers are doubling. Nurses are doubling up as porters and as cleaners, and they want that to end because those workers are not benefiting from being porters and cleaners. They're not being paid for the extra work. They're speaking of issues around exploitation when it comes to the public sector, which is something that is also happening, Xoli, they say, in the private sector.